Hello. Yeah, so this is Antstream. It is a retro game streaming platform that's got a whole bunch of games from Commodore 64. They've got Mega Drive, Arcade, ZX Spectrum, Amiga. It's based in the UK, so it's going to have a lot more of the stuff that was big in the UK. But that's great because I've wanted to get into that stuff. I've wanted to get into Amiga and ZX Spectrum. I'm sorry, I said Z. I try so hard to say Z when I'm talking about the ZX Spectrum because that's the way it should be said. This just released today for early access for Kickstarter backers. It's been a little up and down today with the servers, so we'll see how it goes. One thing right off the bat is that the DualShock 4 does not work directly on this. It'll work in the user interface, but it won't work in game. And I've already brought this up to them. They were basically saying, yeah, we were planning on focusing on that when we start to work on the PS4 version that's coming later this year. I'm playing on the PC right now. It's currently available on Xbox One and Android platform. I made note of the fact that a lot of people use these for PC gaming, and they're like, you know what? You've made a good point. We're going to bump that up. So right now it doesn't work directly. However, I got a nifty little device called the Cronus Max that's designed to work with pretty much any controller and pretty much any console. Well, I won't say any console, any modern console that can use USB for controllers. Plugging that in, setting it up to Xbox 360 mode, I can use Bluetooth and it works perfectly fine. Some people have also said that XPadder works okay for this. I did not have any luck with DS4 Windows. I also tried to run it through Steam, and that didn't work either. So, controller support is pretty solidly the Xbox One sort of Windows controller thing right now. But they are going to be working on that in the near future. But that being said, that is what this is about. This is an early access look at the game. So bugs are to be expected. User interface recommendations are to be expected. I'm not going to get very much into those because that's stuff that's easy for them to fix. That's stuff that's, not that major, and not that critical to the user experience at this time. But yeah, game-wise, there's tons of stuff. There's Xenon, which was an Amiga game. Boogie Wings, which I'm not familiar with. Ikari Warriors, this is the arcade version, where it actually uses the right analog stick to rotate left and right, so you can still do that. There's Metal Slug, so it's not just stuff that most people haven't heard of. Joe and Mac. Double Dragon, Fatal Fury. There's tons of stuff here. Ooh, Blockout. I remember playing this in the arcade. I might have to poke at that tonight. So there's a lot of stuff that a lot of Americans might not be familiar with. But then there's, Zool, there's Earth Defense Force. Stuff that, yeah, you have heard of. But that's the great part about this, is most of it is new to me. Like Lamatron 2112. I love this because I like Robotron, and this is kind of a Robotron knockoff. I'm not going to play this because I want to be kind of sensitive to viewers who may be susceptible to flashing images, because that is a very flashy game. But that being said, it's flashy and it's colorful, but it's streamed just fine. So so far I haven't really had too much of a problem playing these by streaming, which is great. Alright, let's have a quick look at some of the games on tap. Thanks for sticking with this quick take on Antstream, the new retro game streaming platform that's currently in early access for Kickstarter backers. If you want to watch pure uncut footage of my gameplay from the other night's stream, I'll be putting up a card in a few seconds to let you take a quick look at that. But thanks for dropping by, and I will see you on the next video.